Everybody's joining in.
Hi guys, this is the Revisit Reviews and today we're talking about John Mayer and his music because he's just released the song last week and Joe Indore nahi suna by the way, but in any case 50% of the table has heard it and the review is we'll talk about it later because John Mayer is probably the biggest influence that we've had growing up. I mean, right now it's Wolfpack and some funk bands, Tower of Power, Meters, but John Mayer is because of songwriting, because of his music, because of his guitar playing, because of his some of the other things. That Karan, what do you think? What do you like about John Mayer the most?
Lyric writing.
Lyrical content.
The lyrical content.
Like it's nicely.
Yeah, everything is like based out of his experiences, the way he's living life, the way he changes and everything. You can actually understand how he goes through things in his life and how he thinks. Basically, that's the best part about it because you can relate to it. It's as raw as it can get. So I love that about it. I think that's the reason he's the OG.
What a song.
Why Georgia happened because he moved to Atlanta 6 months. So what about his Berkeley stint? What do you have to say about that?
I think he's a great guitar player. Berkeley, I don't know what it in Berkeley. Like he studied guitar.
He was there for like half a year.
Yeah. No, he was there 1.5 years. 1.5 years. He was asked to.
For sure.
He left in between. That's
he
the
left
point.
it after. So after 6 months he started skipping classes. He's like, I started writing demos and stuff. But screw that. The fact that he is such a great guitar player is not into consideration when you talk about John Mayer.
It is into everything is into consideration. But for me, what cracks it is the lyric writing.
Is it
like
the same,
for me?
Probably one of the biggest reasons why he appeals to the masses across the world is the content he writes. Like the lyrical content actually matters because as a lay person.
Lay matlab not L-E-H, it's like lay matlab.
I think people get that, so you don't need to explain.
No, because lay is in news these days. So
But yeah, I'm saying that more than the music.
Why do you have to explain the joke?
That's a good fun. More than the music, I relate to the lyrics. So that's what I mean to say. And I think
more than the music?
Yeah, like not me, but the thing is that if I'm not a musician and I don't understand what's happening musically, the first thing I'll go to is the lyrics and how I can relate to it in my life. I mean, I try to relate those lyrics to my life. And he wrote a lot about love, and which is what people talk about.
I don't know. When I was growing up, I heard Neon, and that was it for me. I mean,
Neon was the first song I heard of.
I mean, when you're a kid, when you're 12, 13. I wanted to play guitar as well. Everyone in this world has to play guitar. Kabhi na kabhi to. I don't know, when I heard Neon, फिर मैंने उसका वो देखा where the light is वाला पूरा concert देखा, सब कुछ ऐसे वो सब किया.
The best.
That phase happened. उसके बाद lyrical मेरे को तो ऐसा. But ठीक है. What you mean is that now when you look back,
I mean, you're probably talking about just the teenage years then. But yeah, people across all the क्या बोलते हैं, a lot of age groups have liked John Mayer. And I think I still feel that lyrics play a major part in it. And of course, you can connect to the music, and because of his catchy tunes, I mean, to put it very simply, his melodies are catchy. And if they are, then you listen to them. And then
let's ask the only guitar player in the room. Shrey also plays the guitar, but I mean the section. The only guitar player in the band. What do you have to say about? The biggest bhakt to John Mayer, by the way.
No.
One of the biggest.
I like him though.
The other is a guy called Johan.
I love him. Yeah, so you're not.
So, how do I put it? For me also lyric writing came later. But I looked at it exclusively as a guitar player though. Because he brought the best elements from Hendrix and Stevie Ray and B.B. King, Albert King. It became a whole other thing. He brought back the blues. And when you watch his set, which is the Nokia Theatre set, where the lights sing, he gives you everything. Starts with a solo acoustic set, sings that bit, then has his guitar songs come in with the band, then he has a trio set, which was an amazing gig by the way. That whole try with
Jordan,
Pino Palladino, Steve Jordan, Try is the album.
Pino Palladino is one of the greatest bass
players of all time. We love you.
And he's played with everyone.
Yeah.
Paul Young, सब कुछ.
So that experience of watching his show, being again so high quality, when they were shot so well, looked like this like larger than life situation. That's what killed it. Like you just see that and.
But how is it that there's only one of that kind? Like for example, Hendrix के वक्त there was SRV. ठीक है, there was this. ठीक है, John Mayer has Gary Clark Jr. or probably Derek Trucks in that. But why is it that there's only one John Mayer and we don't have anyone? Why is it that there's a kid who went to Berkeley, came out, did all of this shit, Room for Squares happened, heavier things, all of this.
But I actually want to ask you a question. Were SRV, Hendrix pop at that time? Pop music?
They were definitely pop.
I just want to clarify that.
Big.
Hendrix was the game changer. By pop, in the sense that इंडिया में पॉप इसलिए नहीं था, इंडिया का सीन कुछ और था, हमारे पास एक ट्रांजिस्टर होता था और कुछ था नहीं हमारे पास, तो उसमें Hendrix was 60s, right? 60s India was war with China, war with Pakistan, then Indira Gandhi आ रही है, जा रही है, बड़ी हो रही है. I mean, it's just, I mean, but yeah, I mean, why is it that there's only John Mayer and there's literally no one else? Like probably Dave Matthews उससे पहले था.
Yeah.
But we don't. Why is it that there's no one else?
John Mayer's story is insane. John Mayer lived the life you want to live. John Mayer dated the women that you wanted to date.
Oh.
John Mayer played the
And that
gigs
actually plays a huge part in his publicity.
Played with everyone.
And
played
him
with
being famous.
Scofield,
He was the
B.B.
most.
King, Eric Clapton.
He won a Grammy at 23.
There you go.
Right? He was the most. Like in his interviews, he talks about how he went from here and then he just kept flying high.
Yeah.
And his ego grew. Ye wo. But how is it that a 23-year-old could write a song or like something that became so seminal? Like we started comparing him to Clapton and SRV by Continuum. Continuum was 2005.
Yeah.
I mean,
What an album.
but how is it? How is it that there is a guy? Is it because he grew up in America? Is it something else? But how come no one else has that effect?
He got that's last point. Like he found Stevie Ray Vaughan really early, Jimi Hendrix really early, and he had a lot of time from a young age where he was listening to just this, figuring it out. Then what else can you credit it? Then
Berkeley has to be there.
Berkeley has to be there, but also the intelligence to be like, I just need to create music, I got enough. And he left. He took his skills in this and that, he didn't spend the rest of his time there.
That's where the magic thing is, right?
Like,
that's where the magic lies. I mean, the thing is that there are 10,000 guitar players who are great, but there are 10 people who make it.
there are 10,000 guitar players who are great. But only 5,000 of them are in America, and only
To be precise, yes.
only 3,000 of them are in England, and only 2,000 of them are in India. You're one of them.
And see, this goes back to the identity of that person and what they wish to project. And I'll again come back to his lyrics in this case, because he's a great guitar player. And the thing is that he can write really, really well. And like he said, if what you write connects with you, then it's true. If you're being true to yourself, that's great. And if people connect with it, then it's greater.
It's just practice basically. He beat the system. Like he says in his interviews that he was 13, 14 and he was living these two lives. Basically in school he was this really quiet kid, and when he used to go home, he used to listen to Charlie Parker, John Coltrane. He said that in an interview. Like he's 14, 15 and he would listen to Charlie Parker, Coltrane, Clapton, SRV, Phil Collins, The Police, and all of the stuff that he was growing up on in the 80s. And then he's like, I was in my classes, I started writing music at 14 and a half, 15.
He's gifted, I feel. Yeah.
That means this guy is a genius.
Yeah,
because
he has some of that.
Like he if you're writing songs at 14 and in another 8 years you're writing an album that is cutting across generations, like you're winning a Grammy for that. I mean, why is it still that a lot of people shit on him? What's with guitar players shitting on John Mayer?
He's perfect.
Oh, it's a thing. Yeah.
He is perfect. And nobody wants to buy it.
We know quite a few people.
He took the
But
best
I know
out of
so many
everything.
Indians, like of all, like Indians का जो scene है, मुझे एक बात बताओ, Indians से मिल जाते हैं guitar, Indian guitar players से मिल जाते हैं. Why do they not let each other play first? Second, why do they hate John Mayer? Is it because he's good looking?
No, he cracked the pentatonic game. उसने pentatonic hit कर दिया फिर से. जबकि pentatonic technically घिस के खत्म हो जाना चाहिए था अब तक.
क्यों? Because it's the most beautiful thing.
Yeah,
ever.
it's simple and it shouldn't have worked, and everyone worked so hard to not play the pentatonic, and then he just used the pentatonic and is still better than you. It hurts.
So yeah, because he went to Berkeley and he figured out that system as well. So this guy learns so fucking fast. He's like, I realized that this place is not for me.
Yeah.
And in half a year, probably one of us says that 1.5 साल रहा वो. I think 1 साल रहा होगा at max.
But ठीक है,
खुद नहीं. I'm citing his own interview from this place. I mean, I was talking about
dropped out of
dropped out, went to Atlanta with another friend of his, started doing. You know what? You know the best part about this guy is, which I figured out by the way, is that he is a man with a plan. Like he wanted to. So, I mean, an interviewer asked him कि सुन तेरा dream क्या था? He's like, I had like very tangible goals. मेरे को सबसे पहले the biggest theater in Atlanta, like the biggest gig, I mean venue in Atlanta, मुझे वो हाउसफुल करना था. बोलता मैंने 6 महीने में वो कर दिया. फिर सेम मुझे करना था across the country, and मैंने फिर वो किया. And फिर मैंने within a year I released that album, and then there was just no stopping me. I mean, so is it just like a stroke of luck, or I mean, what do you think?
No, it's a tactical thing. He got signed with Sony before his first album dropped also.
Achha, I didn't know this.
No, he got signed with Sony after the one with Comfortable in it.
I just remember.
I think after this, the one after this was supposed to come out via someone else, and then before it got released, Sony got him and said, "We'll take it." So these things, when now something like Sony comes behind you, there will be
then the man
team.
with the plan makes sense.
Yeah, there's a team that's gonna help him do it, and there's so many things he talks about, like how songs like Daughters. Didn't want to make it a single because he's like, I not only can I not top this, this is not the vibe I want to give up. But they're like, no, make Daughters your single.
Yeah.
Huge. It didn't get bigger than that. People died after that song.
Achha, is it Daughters was that bad?
Daughters, he wanted to release it with the album, but the label told him to release it as a single first. Because he knew that he said it will become a hit if it comes out first.
And he didn't
knew
want
it.
He didn't want
no.
You know why? So John Mayer says this. So he's like, when I leave the breadcrumbs for someone to follow, I have already left that place. ऐसे थोड़ा stylish में उसका interview था. He's like, I leave the breadcrumbs for people to follow. अच्छा, this is my sound. That's going to be my sound. And then he leaves that. Then he leaves that.
Cheeky,
That's why you still. I mean, there is still a cohesive sound that he has. But then Room for Squares is very different from Continue.
Yeah, but
And heavier. But there is a gradual.
even back to studies.
born and raised.
I want to ask a simple question.
That's what.
Which is that album where he went all folkish and
Born and raised.
Born and Raised
Born
and
and Raised.
Paradise Valley. Paradise Valley is when he went full.
what happened?
He became a ukulele player, basically.
As a John Mayer bhakt who, like, in my college days, I used to live 15 minutes away from my college. I used to, count it in terms of 4 John Mayer songs to the college gate, and then once I entered, then one song till my green room where I would go and do my. Even though I was still practicing some choppy bullshit, but I mean, what happened to him in those albums? Because I stopped listening to John Mayer after that.
He's done with you. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care about
He's
me.
literally saying that, like, I've done it. What more can you do in this?
And
then he'll do something
he
else.
probably also became a little bit reclusive before he released these albums because of some of his interviews, some of his very infamous interviews.
A recluse.
He did, I think, yeah, as far as I remember. So after Battle Studies, एक उसका interview था which is quite infamous.
Katy Perry wala?
I
Is
think
this Taylor Swift one?
Taylor Swift वाला था. I think.
Achha, the thing is, he's dated too many.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he became a recluse and then he said just like fuck it.
So there was that whole thing with his surgery also. Couldn't
That
stand it.
happened after.
Yeah.
That happened after these albums.
Yeah, but like
That
one by
was
one.
for Born and Raised.
Yeah,
no?
which
That
was
for
right
Born and
after
Raised.
Battle Studies.
Born and Raised, he logged into the studio for 6 months and everything.
As a fan, did you accept the change in the sound?
Is this the one?
I accidentally listened to the album.
This is the one with acoustic guitar.
I heard a few
right?
songs.
नहीं ना?
Did
Did you accept the change in sound that
Born
that
and
this guy had?
after Born and Raised, no.
नहीं ना? तो
Born and
मुझे
Raised
क्या
was-
बोल रहा है?
Born and
He's
Raised
done with
was
it.
threshold.
But he did come back to his like or try to come back to his original sound.
Search for everything.
That's
Search
his
for
whole
everything.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that album. Why don't you guys like that album?
Which one? I like
Search
Search
for
for
Everything.
Search for Everything. No, I don't feel it. No,
I mean,
no. I need the guitar playing John Mayer. I actually just wanted John
No,
Mayer
but
from the
quite a few
trio.
songs are really great in that album. By the
Yeah,
way.
bro, you're gonna live forever in
The
Are you
last song,
kidding
yeah.
me?
नहीं ठीक है.
Emoji of a Man is great.
In the Blood. Have you guys heard In the Blood?
Yeah, yeah.
हाँ. There you go. But in any case, so John Mayer went from being this platinum artist to someone who writes Born and Raised. I mean, it's like, and Paradise Valley, which is
Yeah.
which apparently are very famous. Are they famous, those albums?
Yeah,
No.
like no.
They're not as famous.
Maybe as famous as
But guys, this was the downfall of John Mayer.
it's not a downfall, guys. It's called a shift. He did his own thing.
Yeah.
उसको अभी भी royalty मिलती है.
अरे यार मैं कह रहा हूँ downfall in the terms of his क्या बोलते हैं his public presence and his fame.
No, but while
Actually, he did go. That's why he started traveling and then he became a recluse.
But no, sorry. I was saying that even if his album sales were lower, this and that, his Instagram presence just like
But
exponentially.
that's a very new thing, Kanu.
No man, he's been
That
doing
is-
these for years. I can't tell
Yeah,
you how many
but
guitar
it is
lessons
this
I've seen.
decade.
He stopped giving a fuck about his chartings for sure.
Yeah.
हाँ,
Like
of
he
course.
just doesn't care. He's like, dude, I mean, there's no chance.
वो तो
यार उसने 3 album निकाल दिए ना पिछले
नोकिया
decade में.
थिएटर के
जो मतलब-
बाद ही खत्म था.
What was the Continuum Battle
That's really
Gravity कौन सा sorry अपना Clarity कौन सा album है?
heavier things.
Heavier Things. So these three albums.
Seminal basically.
Yeah, seminal and मतलब top of the charts. And उसके बाद फिर इन तीनों के बाद चला गया
You're
उसका.
set after this.
No, I don't want him to be topping charts, but I want
नहीं,
that.
Yeah, want the old
That
feel
dude,
back.
that aggro Mayer back, yaar. I mean,
Man,
I don't think that Mayer will come back. As he's growing old, he's getting calmer. And
less is more basically.
yeah, he's becoming this guy.
No,
He's
but-
been clean for 2 years now. Also.
But he can
He will
play.
always
He
be.
can.
Yeah, man, of course he
That
can
guy
play.
can play, dude. He is
He's
one
amazing,
of the
yeah.
most musical
Yeah.
guitar players of all
he's
time.
the
best.
one of the
He's the
most
best.
musical human beings there.
नहीं
He's a genius.
क्या बात कर
Derek
रहे हो?
great solos.
नहीं Derek.
No, Derek
One of the most, not the most.
Derek Trucks is another animal. That वो scene कुछ
That'll
और
be
है.
our next
Next
podcast.
episode.
भाई वो तो हो चुका है. BB King was sitting with
Oh, that concert.
John Mayer,
Derek
Derek Trucks and a few more guitar players,
Yeah.
and he
Derek Trucks
उसने
के
बोला कि भैया it doesn't get any better than that. ऐसा कुछ बोला था ना?
I remember that.
He said that this
He
is.
was just hyper impressed with
He's like,
Derek
this is, it just doesn't get any. And John Mayer खुद बोलता है यार, that Derek Trucks is another animal.
yeah.
But then Derek Trucks did not have what John Mayer had.
That's
man.
his flair, bro. Charisma. That's the only difference between Derek Trucks and John Mayer.
And
in my
Derek Trucks
opinion.
was exploring a lot of other
Is
music.
it really? Because I haven't heard Derek Trucks sing. You're comparing.
But
Oh,
his
that
guitar,
changes
his
everything.
guitar playing is that much better.
Derek Trucks is
Arey, of
one of the
course.
greatest guitar players of all time.
No, but I'm saying it compensates for his not singing thing because
Why we
like
talking about
slide
that?
and all.
Does it?
Ah,
But
I don't know.
he's the
But
best.
guys, he went different music. Like he went क्या बोलते हैं? He explored different kinds of.
सारे blues से ही आए, blues jam.
Blues से तो आए हैं,
Blues,
blues से,
but-
but he explored something
John
that is
Mayer
not
का
famous.
concentration भी ज़्यादा message deliver करने पे है.
Is it?
Message.
Don't you think? Like as like what he's
Ah,
trying
no.
to say. Do you get it? Like you listen to Belief, you listen to Waiting on the World to Change. Even if you listen to Heartbreak Warfare, he's trying to tell you, okay,
I don't like that song.
You know.
Okay.
Cool. Nice. I think off the top of your head, I think we've talked enough about John Mayer. We just will go on and on about John Mayer.
Derek Trucks is the best.
No, but always at the end, a couple of favorite songs.
Huh. I have albums. But
Even I have
John Mayer,
albums.
don't stop.
Continuous is my album. Yeah, but
Try.
try the trio album, right? Yeah.
I'd have to say, I want to say Continuum, but I'd
first
have
EP,
to say
right?
Room for Squares. No.
oh man, Room for
The
The first thing was sick. What is it called?
I don't remember what it's called. Inside Wants Out.
Wants Out.
Inside
That
Wants Out.
EP is
Comfortable wala.
phenomenal.
Comfortable
Best.
wala.
Yeah.
Oh, ये कौन सा है?
That songwriting is amazing.
Saint Patrick's Day.
Room for Squares.
Room for
No,
Squares.
yeah.
And
No such
Continuum,
thing.
obviously.
Yeah.
Continuum to
Continuous is my
No
favorite.
such thing was just such a
It's a
big
beautiful
moment.
song, man.
Big
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah.
So basically, we've talked about he's a genius songwriter, and we love his music beyond. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Up until
You heard Derek Trucks, but in any case, is
I was gonna say Born Days.
genuinely last question.
हाँ.
ठीक है, his songwriting is there. Is his guitar playing there for all of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any day,
Dare you say
anytime.
anything that John Mayer
He can play for the song, to the song.
Yeah, check out his Instagram videos actually for that.
Plays the song.
He
Great
sits and
videos
teaches you all.
He teaches you national anthem and everything.
First of all,
He teaches you
as
national
Indians,
anthem.
if John Mayer happens to, I mean, I don't know if he's
Don't even say it, man. Like, don't
but
even joke
as
about it.
Indians, हमारी औकात नहीं है कुछ बोलने की. We are not, I mean, well equipped to answer this as well. But since we somehow think that we sort of know music and are doing it, we all believe, even I agree with you guys, that his playing is there.
Yeah.
And I would not want to compare him to Direct Tracks, even though Direct Tracks is.
They've sat on the same platform. They've come
Direct
from the
Tracks
same.
killed
Yeah, they've come from the same like school of origin, which is the blues.
I think the slide thing changes it, bro.
Of course it does. And you know how tough
Not
it
just
is
the
to learn
slide
that.
thing, he's learned Indian classical also.
Yeah.
Wait though.
It's a whole different game then.
But like everyone had that choice. Everyone got to do something with their time.
But there are people who listen to
And
Direct Tracks music.
Tracks
There are
man.
people who listen to John Mayer's music.
But Direct
That's how
Tracks
music.
solos. There's never going to be a day.
ठीक है, let's
Direct Tracks के अलग है.
So while talking about John Mayer,
Sorry.
Kanu had an epiphany about how good Direct
a new direction.
and really is. But I think we love John Mayer to another level.
Of course, yeah.
Another episode of Revisit Reviews is incoming.
See you guys later.
Get off and on.